Mr. Johnson, you brought this case before the court. What's going on?
Just bringing her to court today to try to increase my child support. We have 3 kids together.
2.
Well,
You have a kid, and we have 2.
I forgot she never claimed.
Mr. Johnson introduces the case, stating that he wants to increase child support. He mentions that they have 2 kids together, and while he is a school teacher, the mother, a realtor, makes a significant amount of money. This establishes the context of financial disparity and Mr. Johnson's concern about how the current child support isn't enough for their children's needs. Do you think it's fair for him to ask for more support given the income difference?
Back to you.
It's okay. Go ahead.
Don't make me upset.
Please don't get upset. Let's focus on the facts and the children.
All right, I'm bringing her to court today to try to increase my child support. We have 2 kids together, as I stated before I was interrupted. She makes quite a bit of money. I'm a school teacher. I only make $50,000. Kids are on my insurance.
How much is your insurance?
My insurance is $500 a month.
All right. And it's you and the 3 children on there?
Correct. And I just need a little help. She helps everybody else, but she doesn't help the kids like she should. The 2 kids that we do have together, struggling in school, they're falling behind. I just feel like the amount of money that she pays for all the luxury stuff she has, the Louis V bag, she should put that money towards tutoring.
Ms. Daniels interrupts Mr. Johnson several times, causing tension in the courtroom. The judge steps in, asking her to stop interrupting. Mr. Johnson continues to explain that he only makes $50,000 a year and needs assistance, especially since he pays $500 a month for insurance for himself and the 3 kids. The frustrations around communication are clear here, with Ms. Daniels' interruptions making the situation more contentious. Do you think this could affect how the judge perceives her?
Yeah,
How much money are you getting right now from her?
$450, and I feel like I
$450.
don't know how she finessed the system like that to, yes, y'all may need to look.
Mr. Johnson lays out his financial struggle, explaining that the kids are falling behind in school and that Ms. Daniels spends money on luxury items like Louis Vuitton bags rather than on tutoring for the children. He points out the need for her to prioritize their children's well-being over personal luxuries. This shows a stark contrast in how the parents are prioritizing their finances, with Mr. Johnson focusing on the children's education. Do you agree with his view that the mother should use her wealth for the kids' education?
Little houses?
Little houses.
But you taking me to child support court. Oh, okay.
'Cause I need your little. I'm not ashamed to say I need your little money.
Okay, go ahead.
It is what it is.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'm sorry.
No, I'm sorry. I got choked up.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you got your
sorry.
little
Sorry, I ain't
job
got
and you
in-
need my
in a
little
relationship
money.
with you. I
Mr. Johnson asks for an increase in the current child support amount of $450. He feels the amount is unfair and expresses disbelief at how Ms. Daniels managed to finesse the system to make the payments so low. This moment highlights the perceived imbalance in financial contributions, with Mr. Johnson feeling that the system is not providing enough support. Should the court intervene in cases like this to ensure more balanced support?
Tutoring for our children?
Yes, that's what they need, don't they? So they can provide their kids with all of this luxury.
Did y'all want me to
Look
step out?
Look how fly she is. I had to go to Ross before I came here and buy this little old.
The argument heats up when Ms. Daniels responds, claiming that she's not ashamed of her work and expresses frustration with the situation. She shifts the conversation to criticize his financial struggles, mocking his job as a teacher. The tension here underscores the personal animosity between the two, making it harder to focus on the case's financial needs. Do you think this personal conflict will influence the court's decision?
Leave, you might not come back. It's a long
You're
day.
absolutely right.
But
I'ma
he's
let
been
you finish.
throwing daggers since he got in here. I ain't say nothing to you. You so mad.
The conversation continues to escalate, with Mr. Johnson pointing out how Ms. Daniels flaunts luxury items while he struggles with basics. He mentions that he had to shop at Ross for his outfit, highlighting the vast difference in their lifestyles. This is a key moment of contrast, showing how their financial realities are affecting their views on support and priorities. How do you think these personal details impact the credibility of their arguments?
Challenge on her right now. Just be quiet.
All right.
Is there anything further before I move over to her?
Nope.
Now, ma'am,
Yes.
first off, don't call him a little teacher. That's not nice. Don't do that.
The courtroom's tension peaks with sarcastic comments from both sides. The judge looks frustrated, and it's clear the personal animosity is overshadowing the legal matters at hand. Mr. Johnson suggests that if he leaves, he might not return, signaling the emotional toll this case is taking on him. How do you feel about the emotional tension in the courtroom? Does it hinder the resolution of the case?
Me to know.
Your Honor, look, I am just trying to make a living. You know what I'm saying? We all have different paths. He chose to be a teacher. I chose to be a real estate agent. That's all. You know what I'm saying? And I just be getting slack from him because I'm in real.
The judge steps in and tells Ms. Daniels not to call Mr. Johnson a little teacher, insisting it's disrespectful. This moment shows the judge's role in maintaining order in the courtroom. She apologizes, but the tension between the two parents remains high. Do you think the judge's intervention was necessary to keep things civil?
She said that she was going to give each one of our turns to talk, right?
You
did interrupt him a couple of times, though.
Okay.
He was due to give you one.
Okay.
Your ex, the child used to flip houses, he let you keep them, and that's how your business started. So if you're going to keep it all the way 100, okay.
What did I do? I used what I had, right?
Not for
to
tutoring.
level up.
Not for
to
tutoring.
level up.
Not
to
for
level
tutoring.
up. To level
Not
up.
for tutoring.
Okay, so you're mad.
I am mad.
Your Honor,
My kids can't spell. My son in the 7th grade counting on his fingers. That's embarrassing.
But they live with you. You go to work from 9 to 5.
How about
My
you
schedule
help?
is flexible.
You can
so
help.
with that extra time,
Mr.
what
Johnson.
should you be doing?
Mr. Johnson.
You should be helping our children, right?
Mr.
You
Johnson.
should be helping our children, right?
You said you were going to do the mannequin challenge, right?
Sorry.
So no loud outbursts. Don't be so mad. You're here today for me to help you, right?
Right.
So you can't get in your feelings and be distracted from what it is that you want.
Catch flights.
Okay.
Not feelings. Catch flights. Not feelings.
Okay, now
Don't catch these
Catch
hands.
flights. Not
continue.
feelings. Okay, so Your Honor, basically he's upset because him and I are no longer together.
It's a blessing. It's a blessing in disguise.
That is the real
Don't
You
say I'm
still
upset.
like her?
Yes.
No.
It's okay.
I need the money, the financial
It's okay.
support.
Oh,
You
okay.
can like
He
me.
need the
I don't
money.
even like the houses. I don't even like
You
the
can-
houses she sell. They fall apart.
It doesn't
Period,
matter.
they fall
It doesn't
apart.
matter. But you got me here for my money.
Ma'am, are
Me
The
you,
falling apart houses is what's gonna make you money, right?
ma'am, are you selling lemon homes?
No, ma'am, I'm not.
They
I
ain't-
am a flipper.
What is a flipper exactly?
So basically, what you do is you purchase a home, and you fix it up and you sell it.
That sounds like a nice little income.
Correct.
Right? How much are you making?
I'm making $150,000 a
Okay.
year.
All right.
First of all, the inspector, everybody for these houses, our family members. So they say it looks good.
Oh
People move
my
in.
goodness, really? But what
My
are you
bad.
and the kids stay in? You stay in one of my flipped houses, right? Right.
Y'all stay in the flipper?
Right?
We stay in the flip.
Thank you. What's the problem?
Okay.
Thank you.
Well, that's not a
I can't
legitimate.
afford
you-
that, so I gotta stay in the flip.
That's not a legitimate
I gotta stay.
argument
So
then, sir. If
mad.
you're
You
if
so
you and the
mad.
children are staying in the home, you can't try to use it. What you say, throw a dagger? You can't throw a dagger at her
Yes.
if you and the children are living in one of these, as you call it, houses that are falling apart. That doesn't say much about you, does it?
And when we were together, Your Honor, I asked him if he wanted to get on game. He didn't. So now
I don't
he's
want to
upset.
do the
He should've
illegal
taken
business that they
the
do.
opportunity.
Tell them about the fake PPP loans y'all be doing and all that.
Oh, word.
Yeah, we
Word. Is
I
this
figure
what
if
we're
I
doing?
can't get child
Is this
support,
what we're doing?
I'm gonna get 100%
Is this
custody.
what we're
Yes, we are.
doing?
What
Oh,
all the
okay,
PPP loans
okay.
you got? She said
Your
food
Honor,
stamps, Your
I didn't
Honor.
get no PPP loan.
Yes, tell
No,
about
I
the
did
food
not.
stamps she's selling on the side though.
Word.
Tell them about that.
Word.
Yeah.
Then you
Yeah.
just, do I need to bust out the text
Nah,
message?
I
'Cause you
know
just
I
asked-
got some
you just
because the kids
asked-
gotta
oh,
eat.
okay.
The kids gotta
Okay.
eat. So I did.
Wait a minute, sir. That's the second time you tried to put shame on her for selling food stamps and, you know, what you call rundown homes.
Ms. Daniels tries to explain that she's simply trying to make a living by working as a realtor, pointing out that they have different career paths. She expresses frustration over the criticism she's been receiving from Mr. Johnson because of her career choice. The conversation briefly turns personal, with both sides airing grievances. How do you think the personal conflict between them affects their ability to discuss the children's needs fairly?
The assistants, and you're living in one of the houses that she flipped. So what does that say about you?
That he a broke
That I-
little teacher. That's what
Okay,
it
well,
says.
this, you know what
on,
we're going to
Jess.
do?
Come on, Jess.
This is not going anywhere. It's not going to get any better if you all keep going forward. So what I'm going to do is just go ahead and order the child support. Now, what he said is true in terms of the child always being with him.
nothing.
It ain't funny.
It's nothing.
But it's real.
The minute that I flip one house is nothing. That's chump change.
I'm getting ready to flip over this bench if you all don't pay attention to what I'm saying.
I'm sorry.
So the children live with you primarily?
Yes.
In my flipped house.
$150,000 per year.
Correct.
All right. 2 kids. That brings your gross to $12,500. Now, I hope you weren't anticipating receiving all of that $150,000 for, or her child
Honestly,
support to
she
be
could
based
just
on
pay
that.
for the tutoring for the kids. I don't want my kids to be dumb. I want my kids to live the life that she lived. Traveling and
I
all
want
that.
my children to live the life that I
Go
live.
pay for them to go to tutoring.
No, how about, Your Honor?
This is what
Your Honor's talking.
hold on.
So you
Excuse me. This is what we're going to do. Your gross is going to be, of that $150,000, it's going to be $12,500. She's actually capped. So in Texas, her
Everything she said was cap. Okay.
okay. I don't know what that means,
Like them
but
caps in your mouth.
I'm going to go ahead. Silver caps.
No, he got the white ones. I paid for them to be removed, and now he got the white ones. Tell Your Honor that.
Well, moving
Tell Your Honor
right
that.
along,
Moving
her
right
net
along.
resources, they come out to $9,200 because she's capped.
Okay.
Based on her income. That brings her child support obligation to $2,300 per month. Reimbursing you for the health insurance that you carry for the children every month is $255, bringing your monthly child support to $2,550.
Okay.
God don't like
no,
ugly.
excuse
God
me.
don't
Wait a
like
minute.
ugly.
I
That's
don't
what you
get
get.
paid monthly.
Oh,
It's according to how my houses are flipped. So if I go a month without flipping a house, what? Why did you do
You
this?
better
No,
turn some
no,
more
no,
flips.
wait a
You
minute,
better
wait a
flip. You
minute.
better turn some
Excuse me.
flips.
I went off what
DGs is
you
that-
said, Your Honor. I make about $150,000. Did you say that?
I did say that.
Right,
Your Honor.
right.
I did,
You did say that. So
The cap,
that's what I
the cap.
based
Shut
it
up.
on.
Shut up.
Therefore, that's what your
Mr. Johnson, frustrated with the interruptions, points out that he allowed Ms. Daniels to speak without interruption. He accuses her of using their past struggles to build her business, highlighting his anger. This further escalates the tension between them. The court's dynamic here is not helping with the issues at hand. Do you feel that airing out personal grievances like this helps or hinders resolving the child support case? And Ms. Daniels admits to being angry, and Mr. Johnson expresses frustration that their son is struggling academically, even resorting to counting on his fingers in 7th grade. She suggests that with his flexible schedule as a teacher, he should take more responsibility for helping the children. There's a clear difference in how they approach parenting. Ms. Daniels expects him to contribute more, while he feels she should do more for the kids. Do you think Mr. Johnson's teaching schedule should allow him more time to help with the children's academics? The judge highlights the contradiction in Ms. Daniels' actions, calling out the fact that she's living in one of the houses she claims is falling apart. He says it's not a good look for her to be living in a flipped house if she's criticizing its condition. This moment brings attention to the irony of her situation and the credibility issues it raises. Do you think her living situation undermines her argument for child support? Ms. Daniels takes a shot at Mr. Johnson, accusing him of not wanting to engage in illegal business ventures like the alleged fake PPP loans. She then shifts the focus to his accusations about her selling food stamps, further escalating the conflict between them. The heated exchange shows how personal grievances are being intertwined with financial issues. Do you think discussing illegal activities like this is helpful or detrimental to their case? The judge steps in again, reminding Mr. Johnson that it's the second time he's tried to shame Ms. Daniels for selling food stamps, which is a serious accusation. He then points out the hypocrisy of him asking for assistance while living in one of her flipped houses, questioning his credibility. This part illustrates the courtroom's focus on personal contradictions and ethical conduct. How do you think the judge's observations affect both parties' arguments?
Question: as far as
Sure.
the tutoring, what if I take my children to tutoring?
What?
You can take them in a car.
If I take them to tutoring, can that reduce that? 'Cause
Yeah, I
that's-
don't want her around
that-
me, no.
I didn't say you.
To
I
answer
said my children.
the-
You said that your concern
Did you
was
ask
them
me
being-
a question or did you ask him the question?
Okay.
Oh, okay. To answer your question, no.
Yes.
It does not. It has no impact on that whatsoever. Transporting your children to tutoring is called parenting.
All right.
Is there anything further?
Can I go?
Oh, sure. As soon as I dismiss you. Is there anything further, sir?
I just want to say, God has blessed me in ways that I
All
couldn't
right,
imagine.
so now you're going to bring
just,
God in this.
I just appreciate you
so
for
hypocrite.
understanding
You
my
are such a
frustration and my pain.
hypocrite.
And
Well, I didn't make a ruling based on your frustration and your pain. I made a ruling based on what the law said I can do with what's in the best interest of these children. And if there's nothing further, you both are dismissed.
Me and my little teacher, money
Yes,
about
you
to...
was a little teacher.
Ms. Daniels asks if taking her children to tutoring could reduce her child support amount. The judge responds bluntly, stating that transporting children to tutoring is just part of being a parent and will not affect the child support amount. This exchange reveals the judge's no-nonsense approach to parenting duties. Do you agree with the judge's position on this, or should there be some flexibility based on parenting contributions? As the case concludes, Mr. Johnson expresses gratitude by mentioning that God has blessed him. This moment is a shift from the contentious atmosphere of the courtroom, highlighting a more personal side. Do you think this final remark changes the tone of the proceedings, or does it feel out of place after the intense arguments? Mr. Johnson expresses gratitude for the judge's understanding, acknowledging his frustration and pain. However, the judge responds firmly, clarifying that the ruling was not based on emotions, but on the law and the best interests of the children. The judge reinforces the legal and objective nature of the decision.